Shay Johnson, welcome to Jason Unleashed. Great to see you, Queen. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
I am doing fantastic. First of all, I have to start by saying you are one of my favorite unscripted TV stars ever. I've watched a lot of Love and Hip Hop, a lot of reality TV. You're always so fresh, so transparent, so fun, authentic. And I think that's why people love you on every show you've been on. You are a mainstay. Last week, we got to see you in a very vulnerable light. You revealed
Yes,
something that was very personal and also reconnecting back with your mother in that moment, right? How are you feeling
yes.
now?
It was very, very hard to watch. Even now, it's hard to speak on, but the more I speak on it, I feel like the stronger I get. I did want my baby. I
Yeah.
absolutely did. I did. And it was difficult to hear because what happened was I went for a checkup, and during that checkup, they couldn't find the heartbeat. So they
Right.
sent me to the emergency room. And once I got to the emergency room, they did a thorough check and they realized that the heartbeat did stop. And that's when I found out I lost my baby. My baby passed. And I had to make the difficult decision of allowing the baby just to pass through me
Okay.
or allowing the doctors to do a DNC surgery to remove the baby. And that's the choice I chose. It's hard and I'm holding back. Trust me, it's hard.
First, thank you for sharing. I can imagine how hard it's been for you because as a woman, one of the most beautiful things that you get to experience in your life is being a mother. Regardless of the situation with a baby's father, regardless of what's going on in your life, when that new life is growing inside you, immediate attachment, immediate love, immediate
Yeah.
life-changing moments. How's your mental health?
It's gotten better. When it first happened, I really just disconnected from everyone. I just didn't want to talk about it. I didn't want to be around anybody. I blame God. I shouldn't have did that. I didn't understand why it happened, but it happened. It's not God's fault. Everything happens for a reason, and I'm just working through it day by day because it's mentally stressful. Just watching it the other day is very stressful.
I mean, you exist, Shay, in a world that's extraordinary. No, ordinary, normal people don't have cameras following them around hours on end, chronicling their life. And this is a very delicate, very painful experience that you went through. Were you apprehensive of allowing the VH1 cameras to capture this? Did you feel like it needed to be a more private moment? Because even in the show, you isolated. You needed time with your daughter, and you needed time to just be a human. Be a freaking
Yes,
human. Even though it's television, you are still a young woman with feelings and a whole range of emotions that you have to go through: grief, acceptance,
yes,
denial. Why did you
yes.
allow the cameras to capture this?
I honestly didn't want them to at first. Um, I didn't think that I could handle it because it was just unexpected. It was a situation I didn't know how to deal with. I was too emotional about it, but with a lot of convincing, a lot of conversation with production and family, they let me know that, look, Shay, you are a public figure. You allow people into your life, and your ups and downs, your circumstances can help another individual. So, of course, I'm not the first or the last to go through this, but if they see my strength, maybe I can help the next woman get through the same process that I'm going through. And it's still hard, but I get up every day and I think about it every day, but I continue on with my day. And I feel like I'm stronger. I'm not crying now. If you would have spoke to me a few months back, tears probably would have just been falling, but I'm holding back the tears and I'm staying strong. So that's really all that matters.
You mentioned about blaming God, and when I watched the episode, when your mother said bought faith into it, and you said, well, why does everyone else get their baby? I wanted my baby.
Yeah.
A video popped up last week about what God takes away, he gives back to you 10 times fold. And you had just said that everything happens for a reason. Shay, you're an incredible mother. You're going to have a beautiful baby boy, beautiful
Thank
baby
you.
girl. We're manifesting twins for you if you want twins. Twins are next.
I would love to have twins because I would be twin done, and after that I would be done. No more kids for me. That would be amazing. But it's all in God's hands. I did blame God because it seemed like everybody I seen was pregnant. Every woman that was pregnant just happened to be in front of me on social media. Everywhere I went, to the store, grocery store, everybody was pregnant. But it was all with my mental, was just, messing with me. And I just didn't know how to handle it. So I did close off. I did disconnect from everyone and everything. But I came back to me. I came back to who I am, and I'm just facing it at this point. My child's father, he was there during the process, and it was difficult for him as well. We wanted our baby, we did, and it's just unfortunate that we didn't have that second child. But look, I'll just try it again, and hopefully God will allow this one to come to pass.
You're completely different. I'm seeing that in the season too. You're not the Shay we met 5 years ago. You have evolved. Really, you have. Have you noticed that about yourself when you watch the show back? Have you noticed your growth?
I have. A lot to do with who I am today is my daughter. I have to be a better me for her. I'm trying to raise her in the way that she should go. I'm trying to create generational wealth for her, so she can reap the proceeds and benefits from my business, thehealthyhand.com. And I feel like I've changed and I have evolved, but I am not perfect, because you will see on the show that I've been so frustrated this season, and I'm going through a lot, that I've taken a lot of my anger and my issues out on different women. And it's not fair to them, but I did do that. And you'll see that this season. But I am the type of person that takes accountability. When I'm wrong, and I say I'm wrong. And life's not perfect. I'm not perfect. So I'm just dealing with it every day. But yes, I am a better me, to answer your question.
Yeah. You said this season, you are in a season of your life where it's okay to not be perfect in this season, because there's no destination you're trying to get to, right? You're constantly evolving, you're constantly growing, you're going to constantly change. If you weren't having a meltdown about something in your life, Shay, at least from my perspective, just person to person, not just me talking to you as Jason and Shay, you're not growing as a person. If you're still the same Shay you were 2 years ago, what are you doing? Then you're getting right. This season,
I agree, but it's hard, Jason.
I know.
It's very hard.
I know, but you're not alone, and you have thousands of fans and people that you don't even know that know you and want to be there for you in any way they can, if that makes sense. That's why we watch, Shay. That's why you're such a breakout star of this show. This season's rolling on. We're almost at the end of it. What can we expect? What are we going to see? Are there any? I know you can't. No one can ever give me the scoop, so I'm not going to ask you, like, give me the exclusive. But where do you end up? Where do you end up this season? How do you move forward?
You'll see the bickering with a couple cast members, a couple female cast members. You'll see the situation with my child's father and my mother. They kind of bump heads, but you will see us as a family at the end of the day. I hate when people are so quick to judge my family and judge my relationship with my man as if they haven't been through difficult situations in their life. So that kind of bothers me, but you will just see me work through it the best to my ability. I have to work through it. I have to figure it out. And I have to be the strong one sometimes when I see that my partner may be weak or my mother may be weak. I have to be the strong one, and vice versa. When I'm weak, they're here to lift me up. So you will see that this season. You will definitely see that. It's unfortunate. I wish I had more love from the cast members this season, because this season I needed it, but I didn't get that. So
why
that's something I can't tell.
Why do you think you didn't get that from the cast?
I think that there was a lot of assumptions. I think that people had their opinions and they were very judgmental without asking, oh, how are you, Shay? No one knew that I was pregnant, let alone they never knew that I lost my child until it was on TV the other day. So no one even asked what was going on with me. I just literally disappeared and disconnected from everyone. So when I did that, everyone, because I was a little angry, and when you would attack my relationship or attack my family, I was very defensive. But I was defensive because I had so much going on. Even though I lost my child, I had something positive that happened. My business, I made $1 million last year with my business, The Healthy Hand. That was the most amazing thing that happened. But realistically, I couldn't even be happy for my business because I was so distraught from the baby and the lack of love that I was, was supposed to receive from my friendship and the ups and downs in my relationship with my man, and then the back and forth with my mom. I couldn't even enjoy the moment like I should have. And I just wish someone would have asked, "Are you okay?"
Yeah. 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 Well, I'm glad you're okay. I'm asking if you're okay because we care here on Jason Unleashed. And like I said, it's always darkest before the dawn, and it's hard to hear that things are going to get better. But what you're having and what you're going through is normal. You are not, do not allow yourself to be gaslit by any of this. This is real. And you are allowed. You are so you have every agency to feel how you need to feel to get to where you need to be okay, to smile again, to be able to make that next $1 million, because you're going to make way more than that, Shay. I mean, 1 million is a drop.
That's what's predicted with my team, that I'm going to make double that this year. So
but it's
I'm
okay
waiting
to love on yourself and be you, okay? All right? And again, you're a star, darling. You're a star.
Thank you.
Love you on the show, and congratulations on everything. And you can catch Shay and the rest of the cast Mondays on Love and Hip Hop Miami, only on VH1. Shay, you're the best. Thank you so much.